with these with these benefits come incredible responsibilities. We ask that all of our citizens have the capacity to be entirely linked up with each other, not only their immediate families, their spouse, and to a certain extent, the next case we prosecute is Mrs. Thomas, or Ms. Thomas M., who's also accused of removing her neurosensor cap. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you know life is hard. The hardness you face outside the city walls is the only way we can add recompense to this is by allowing you to come inside our city and judging us for these small moments. Your Honor, Thomas M. is now formally accused of removing his neurosensor while he is in the privacy of his own home for some unknown reason. His punishment for this crime is banishment. At night, he will probably leave with you people out into the wilds amongst the wolves and the wild animals of where you are. He, it is said, has this fantasy, this romantic fantasy of how you people live. That somehow you have more color, you have more depth of expression, that his life has become bland and uncharacteristically inhuman. I contend, people of the jury, that he should leave with you and actually see how tough your lives are outside the town, as he has refused with his spouse to wear his helmet, his neurosensor in the city. I offer the defending attorney to stand up and present his case.
Okay. My client would like to plead not guilty to the charges placed against him on the basis that wearing this headset takes away individuality and the personality of all the people in the city. And I believe you should be able to do so in the own safety and security of your own house.
Your Honor, I object.
Objection.
Noted. You may continue.
You know nothing about me, Judge.
This is not a mock trial. This is a deadly real thing. What's worse than death, as the ancient Greeks knew, is actually banishment. They would have preferred death to banishment any day. You may continue.
Yeah.
Call witnesses.
Well, yes. Well, the security and safety of your own house, and also we believe that you can be faking your emotions in a sense, cheating the system, as it were, and essentially fooling everybody. And what's the point of wearing the headset in that case?
Your Honor, I'd like to address the jury here. Do you people who live in the wilds outside of the walls, do you fake your emotions? I contend that your lives are so real that you feel alive every second of it because you were living so close to dire nature. Is this true? This is true. Therefore, the romantic life Thomas M. thought he was gaining, and there are allegations that not only did he remove his helmet, but he also jumped the walls to live amongst you for some unknown reason.
Order in the court.
Your Honor, dutifully respected, I contend, and I ask you, woman of the jury, is this a romantic life filled with humanity outside the city walls?
No.
Why not? It is, as Thomas Hobbes, the English philosopher Thomas Hobbes said, life is nasty, brutish, and short. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yet you people somehow find, it is said, find some sort of joy and happiness in these realms. How is this possible? Gentlemen of the jury. How do you possibly find happiness? Do you form solidarities and bonds with people outside? Without these caps, I fail to believe this.
Without these assholes.
There we heard it. I rest my case.
Okay. I'd like to call Rohit, or sorry, Mr. Thomas M.
Thomas M., you may stand and deliver your defense. Your attorney seems to have faith in you.
Okay. I would like to plead innocent
or not guilty. Because having these on in my own home, it restricts the way I can express my emotions to my wife, who I dearly love, who could not make it today. She's ill. And now I stand here in front of you with nothing to say. I rest my case.
Worst lawyer in the world.
Gentlemen, ladies of the jury, in summation, I contend that he has said that he cannot have a closeness with his own spouse, someone he has freely chosen out of romantic love, and be a vital member of this city which operates like a neurosensor in itself. Thousands, millions, billions of firing neurons that need a dependence all day long. In ancient history, we had things called social media, such as this thing, I guess it was called Facebook, where people felt that they had a greater connection. They confessed everything to each other when their relationships were complicated, when they needed to break up, when their parents were pissing them off. This was ancient history. Today we have a device such as this, which should be worn not only as a utility, but worn something with pride. I rest my case. Ladies of the gentlemen of the jury, raise your hands if you find him guilty of charges. Raise your hand if you find him not guilty. I lost. Let's give him a hand. And